Hello? It's a stylophone. I need to stop making these shit puns. This is what Phil says, and what Phil says is this. What's up, guys? How's it going? Oh my god, what am I doing? I've never done a tag video in the 8 years that I've been on YouTube, so I thought, why not do one now? I was definitely tagged by my friend FreshlyDan. I was definitely tagged. I was. No, don't look at that. Don't look at that. I was definitely tagged. Okay? Okay? Okay.
What is your favourite game ever in the world ever?
My favourite game ever is Tomb Raider 3 that came out in 1998. It's a platformer adventure game and Lara Croft is the main person with the guns. You know who she is. Angelina Jolie played her in a couple of films. Let's not talk about them. It was pretty much the first game I ever played. Obviously I played stuff like pinball and solitaire and things like that. I didn't know how to play solitaire, but I tried. But basically one of my family friends took us to a shopping centre once and I bought 2 games. One of them was Tomb Raider, one of them was Tomb Raider 3. It had a label over the other I in 3, so I thought I was buying Tomb Raider 2. No, Tomb Raider 3. That's going to cause you OCD in the future. But it's a fantastic game. I urge everybody who likes games to go and play it if you can. You can probably download it for free. I think it was like £1 on Steam when I bought it on Steam because I broke the disc, so I had to get a new one. What's your favourite film, buddy? Hey, what's that? So my favourite live action film is The Green Mile, which came out in 1999. The story is just so beautiful and the way that it's put forward is so graceful. Michael Clarke Duncan, who died a couple of years ago, his performance is just incredible. And Tom Hanks is obviously incredible. He's one of my favourite actors ever. Animation wise, it's a toss up between The Lion King, which has always been my favourite, and Pocahontas, which has been my favourite. It's always sort of been my 6th favourite Disney film. But in the last like 4 years or something, it's just grown in my estimations that the music is so perfect. The thing about The Lion King is that the score was written by Hans Zimmer and a few other guys I think, and the music was written by Elton John and Tim Rice. So yeah, you've got things like Hakuna Matata and fucking Circle of Life, which don't really fit with the same vibe as what Hans Zimmer was doing, so that's what you get when you use 2 different composers. But with Alan Menken, who composed all the music for Pocahontas, you get these little bits in the score where you just hear like just around the river bend, and the whole farewell instrumental is my favourite piece of music ever, just ever. What's your favourite TV show? What on Telebox? I really love Arrow. I love The Flash. I would put them in the same show because they're in the same universe, and to me, when I watch Arrow, I watch The Flash. So it's sort of one episode for me, but both of them, they're amazing. They're about Green Arrow and The Flash, if you didn't know, the superheroes in DC Comics. Watch it, love it, done. My all-time favourite show has got to be Friends, because I've watched every single episode about 50 times and I still laugh as much as I did in the first time I watched it. So everyone loves Friends. If you don't like Friends, what are you doing watching my channel? Get out. Hey guy, what's your favourite book? I wonder what that could possibly be. I don't really have a favourite book. I've got a favourite trilogy, which is the Farseer trilogy. This is the 3rd one. They're by an author called Robin Hobb, and she is an incredible writer. Like it's similar to Game of Thrones. Haven't read Game of Thrones, but I've read bits of Game of Thrones, so I know the sort of style that George R.R. Martin writes in, and it's very similar in style. The 3 books that are in this trilogy were out alongside sort of the first 3 books of Game of Thrones, so they're pretty much contemporaries. I'd heartily recommend it. Hey you little fucker, what's your favourite album, eh? I have 3. Indecision. One of them is Black and Sky by Biffy Clyro, which is their first album, came out in 2002. It's just, the writing and the lyrics are so brilliant. It's just the perfect first album. All of these are first albums actually, which is bizarre, but all of them I would say are the perfect first album for that band and for that sort of genre. So Black and Sky, Biffy Clyro, look it up. Number 2 is A Fever You Can't Sweat Out by Panic at the Disco. This was the first thing that made me want to be an emo. Oh, I was a little creep, wasn't I? Basically, I wanted to be the guitarist, Ryan Ross. I wanted his hair, I wanted his clothes, I wanted his guitar, and I wanted his face on my face. Not really. What? What are you saying, Phil? What? It definitely fits that genre of Baroque pop. Baroque being that sort of classical music that was around from about 1600 to 1730, that sort of time period. And it's got that sort of flair about it, which is sort of a vaudeville show, and it's just brilliant. And Brendan Urie is obviously amazing. And my third one is Walk the Moon by Walk the Moon. Yay! These are the newest favourite band on my list, favourite album on the list, because it was around 2012 when I first listened to them, and it's the happiest album ever. Like, it's so infectious. You can't not listen to Tightrope and dance. You can't not dance. You can't. You just can't. You can't do it. See, Phil, I wonder what your favourite anime is, eh? How's that? I've only actually ever watched one anime all the way through, and it was Death Note, and I absolutely loved it. So, probably Death Note. If you don't know what Death Note is about, basically it's about this guy who finds this book that was dropped by a demon of death sort of guy, or an angel of death, whatever. And if you write someone's name in it, a minute later or something like that, they die. And basically he goes mad with power, starts calling himself a god. Do it, watch it, it's great, it's really good.
And my favourite picture ever. Oh, I wonder what this could be.
I don't really hold much weight with pictures of myself or anything, because I don't, like, it's me, hello. And so my favourite picture ever is this one of Doge, or Dodge, however you say it. Because it's just my favourite meme ever. Endless fun with Doge. Endless fun. Endless fun. Endless fun. I'm only going to tag one person in this. Joel Blundell. I'm making you do this because I already know pretty much all of these answers. So if I get it right, I'll feel good about myself. Have a good life. I've never done a tag video. What was that? What was that?